Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Or welcome if it's your first time here. I'm Ash and I paint stuff. Can you believe it? We're already 1 month into 2020. It always scares me how fast time can go. And because of that, I wanted to take a moment to check up on myself. I want to make sure I'm still on track with my goals while it's still early enough to fix any deviations. I'm not sure if I'll do this every month or if I'll choose a few random moments throughout the year to evaluate myself. But if I'm taking my goals seriously, I think it's important to measure my progress and make adjustments to stay on track if need be. So far, I'm definitely doing better than I did in 2019. I've already created and shared more art in 1 month than I did the entire year. If you haven't seen my previous videos or you don't follow me on Instagram, which I recommend if you want to see more of my art, here's a quick recap so far. I'm pretty happy about how things are going, and I plan to keep the ball rolling. I've really been challenging myself to experiment and find what I like, which has been a lot of fun. I originally wanted to be drawing every day, which I haven't achieved, but I'm not disappointed in myself, because I've been engaging with my creativity on a daily basis, especially after starting up this channel. From thinking about what I will paint and what I want to talk about, to filming and editing, this new adventure has had me working every single day, which I find equally valuable to drawing every day at the moment. It's a new routine and I just have to get used to it first. Unfortunately, I kind of have a bone to pick with myself. Besides creating work for my weekly videos and so on, I also wanted to focus more on doing studies. You know, aiming for that improvement I want to see, but I haven't really managed to do that in January. So if there is one challenge I want to set for myself during February, it's to put a little bit more effort and time into learning. I've set a few extra targets and I have a sketchbook ready to be filled, so hopefully during my next self-evaluation I can show that off. It's so common to start the year by listing out all of these resolutions and goals. And I really enjoy the process, but I've often ended up tucking them away in the back of my mind until the end of the year when I come back and say, oh yeah, I wanted to do that this year. Oh well. Or in some cases, I focus on the goals that I set, and I give them my all, but only for the first few weeks, and then I give up. So I wanted to make sure that I do better this year, and I put a little bit more effort in when setting my goals. I planned out the first few weeks, and I've been adding more challenges and even an online course to my plan as I go along. So I know I will continue chipping away at everything throughout the coming months. I also spend some time thinking about what demotivates me, so I can avoid those pitfalls before I stumble into them. One of the biggest things, of course, is my ongoing battle with perfectionism, which I already addressed in a different video, since it's such a big beast of its own. But besides that, I've found another 2 points of caution, and they're kind of similar. The first one is related to the goals themselves. Who did I set them for? Did I set the goal because I really want to, or because I feel like other people expect me to achieve that thing? If I evaluate my goals on their initial source, I can tell pretty fast if they will stick or not. If I'm doing it for myself, I'm more likely to really see the value in it and keep going, even when it's tough. I have enough intrinsic motivation to hold on, and that's pretty important. If I'm doing it because I feel like I have to or others want me to, then I'm way more likely to let it fade into oblivion. And maybe that's just the rebel in me. The second point is related to how I measure my progress. Am I relying on external validation as a measurement of my progress, or am I able to evaluate it by myself? External metrics for success always kill my motivation, because I have little control over them. For example, when it comes to sharing my art, it's tempting to measure progress based on likes, comments, subscribers, because those numbers are easy to compare. But there's just too many factors affecting and skewing the results. There are different algorithms limiting the amount of feedback available, as well as the fact that not everyone is going to like what I'm putting out there. Especially now while I'm experimenting with my style and what direction I want to go in. I really want to improve my skills and keep creating what I like to create. So I know that external feedback is just not a safe bet. A better measurement of progress for me are actions that are completely my own. For example, comparing how much I've shared between two specific periods, or comparing two pieces of art with a decent amount of time difference to see if I have improved in certain areas. On top of that, I don't really like to set actual targets related to my goals. I feel like having numbers makes it too tempting to slow down once I get there. So avoiding fixed values keeps me curious and keeps me going. I guess what I want to say is trust yourself. Make sure that whatever you are working towards, you're doing it for you. Don't let external factors determine your goals for you or bring you down. If you're putting in the work and you feel the progress, I'm sure it's there. So keep going and don't slow down, because the sky's the limit and we're on this journey together. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of my art journey, then hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next week.